And we are live on Underground Wicked Radio, interviewing
Suicide.
Okay, you actually
What
got
up?
it. Perfect. So, on to that, we got a bunch of prizes we're giving out tonight. A poster, signs. Are you signing the CD, homie?
Yep, we can get signed.
Awesome. Signed CD and a big ass motherfucking cool charm. Under that, Twisted Clown, go for a first question, motherfucker. Oh, wait. We're giving the prizes away at 11 o'clock, so tune in.
Yeah. Don't bounce out early.
Nope. You got to hear your name, and you got to inbox me your address. On to that, Twisted Clown.
Alright. What's up, homie? How you doing?
I'm alright, man. How are you?
I'm good. First question. What is the favorite thing to do when you're not writing or rapping?
Favorite thing to do when I'm not writing and rapping? Well, I got a family, man, so, my favorite thing to do is to hang out with my kids, and I got a 6-month-old baby, and watching him grow and playing with him, man, that's my world.
Oh, wow, I missed that somehow. Congrats, homie.
Yeah.
Amazing how it is, man. My kids, I got a 16-year-old and a 12-year-old. So it's...
Oh, yeah, man, they change everything.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Danny.
What's up?
I got you beat. I got a 14-year-old, a 9-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you do.
I got some nightmares coming.
Pretty busy.
Yeah. But, onto that, homie, where do you live?
Well, I'm from the 719 from Colorado, home of that horrorcore shit, man.
Yeah.
A lot of you guys coming out of there lately, too.
Yeah,
Colorado
there's
scene.
actually some pretty big names hitting it off in Colorado, man.
Twisted Clown, you slacking motherfucker.
Sorry. Have you always enjoyed the art of music?
Oh, yeah, man. I've been doing music as long as I can remember. I mean, from rock, I was a bassist in a rock band, to doing the hip-hop thing. Before that ever came to play, I was playing instruments in school, and, I mean, I've always been really involved in music.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I got a question for you. I know you're all ladies tuning in, so I'll keep it mild. Have you ever had any fans, like girls, psychotic, stalking you or anything like that?
I tell you, man, I get those little fucking groupies that come around, and, I just end up telling them what's up. I just tell them I'm married, I got a family, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My girl stays on top of that stuff, too, if I need her to, so, I mean, she's a really good girl.
He's only saying that because she's tuning in. No, I'm just kidding.
I gotta go to sleep next year tonight, man.
Right? You don't want to wake... Well, you may not wake up if you don't behave yourself.
Right.
Sleep, Snickers, you need to get some fucking sleep.
Yeah. I've been up for 2 days straight. Grinding.
Yeah.
Fucking radio
this. And yeah. Radio's my life, homie.
Besides, tell them to get some sleep, homie, tonight, for me.
I know, right?
I'm married to my
Fuck,
radio.
I don't know how you do it, bro.
Oh, 24/7.
I miss a night of sleep, and I'm a wreck.
Yeah. I didn't go to bed.
Hey, homie, what kind of music you listening to right now?
What kind of music do I listen to?
Yeah.
I listen to a mix of stuff, man. Like, quite honestly, when I go to write, I'll, for a week or so before or whatever, I'll listen to something totally different out of the realm of what I do.
Right.
And, it helps me clear my mind. It helps me get into that mindset to do what I do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So basically, whatever you want to listen to at the time. I ain't gonna lie. I listen to some 80s and, that old school shit.
Yeah, I listen to a little bit of everything, man. From rock to techno to you name it. I listen to some dubstep.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Alright, I got your song pulled over. Pages of a lunatic.
Oh, yeah. Pages of a Lunatic.
There we go.
Yeah, I heard that one earlier. Yeah. Did Rise Niggas?
Yep, you did. Sure, you sure did. Yeah. Tell the listeners a little bit about this song, homie, and what made you to decide to write it.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, this is the first album that I've put a lot of time into for myself. You know what I mean? I did put out an album previously, but it was only available for so long, and I wasn't happy with the quality of it. And at that point, I was doing stuff that was completely real. And now I'm kind of doing a little bit of a crossover. I'm going from reality into maybe like insanity, and that's what Pages of a Lunatic is. It's the outlook from an insane person's view.
Awesome. All right, we'll be back after this song, homies. Woo woo.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to let Suicide know about Twisted Jackass over there, Mr. BB Nuts. But we'll discuss that when we come back. Woo woo. And we are back on Underground Wicked Radio. It's 10:18 p.m. Eastern here. I believe it's 9 o'clock where Suicide is. We are
actually
doing... Oh, go ahead.
8:15 here.
8:15. Holy shit. So it's just getting dark at your house.
It's been getting dark at 7:30, man.
Yeah, winter's coming. I'll be seeing snow on the ground here probably within another week, I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah. You guys get hit, too, man.
Oh, yeah. Well, not really. The last, I want to say 4 or 5 years, I've been lucky to see maybe 3.5 foot of snow, which is fucking odd.
Oh, wow.
I live 35 minutes from the Olympic Center here in Lake Placid, up in the mountains.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Twisted Clown, go ahead with a question, homie.
All right. Do you have? Did you make any embarrassing songs that you made and you decided you didn't want to release them?
Well, you know, like I said earlier, I dropped a whole album that I pretty much ended up pulling back myself. And more for the fact that, you know, the production just wasn't up to par, and compared to what my new production was. So there's a big sound quality difference.
Right.
On to that. Anyone that wants to call in, we are taking calls right now, so go ahead. You got some questions for Suicide? Bring it on, motherfuckers.
I'll lead, motherfuckers.
On to that. Twisted Clown, hit him with that one. Does your family support your music, and have they always supported your music?
My wife is very supporting of my music. Fuck, she spends a lot of time sitting in the other room while I'm writing and recording, and you know, she's real good about it, man. She goes out to my shows, and she's right there by my side, and she shows her love 100%. So, you know, I couldn't have asked for anything better in that situation, man.
I agree with you, dude. I wouldn't be doing the radio if it wasn't for my old lady, I think, sometimes.
Oh, yeah, I mean, everything's moving so fast, man, that there's not time. So, you know, I really appreciate her fucking willingness to support everything I do.
That's why I started my radio for you guys, man. To get you some more listeners, to support you, get you some promo.
And we all appreciate that, man.
Welcome. Gonna be grinding the end of you, yeah. Damn, wow. I need some more iced coffee here. Holy shit. I'll be grinding the underground until I'm fucking dead in the ground. Underground Wicked Radio is gonna blow up. Everyone's gonna know who I am by the time I'm done.
Right.
Damn right. Well, Twisted Clown over there, when he got on with me, he was skeptical. He's like, yeah, do you know anybody? And what do you think now, homie?
I believe you.
You better. Twisted Clown, why don't you tell Suicide what you do for the underground?
I make Juggalo Jackass. I make videos for the Juggalos mostly, and like, I do a lot of weapons testing, so anybody who's into weapons, like, of course, they're tuning in, but, yeah, I really fucking go all out jackass style and shit. I got about 5 channels up, so...
Oh, yeah, I mean...
So yeah, I do a lot of shit. I mean, I've done everything from knock myself out with a fucking pair of brass knuckles to tase myself with the nuts.
Alright, you gotta bring up 2
man,
interviews.
you gotta be kidding me.
You need to, you know, he does his shit live on the radio. Tell him what you did for Dilemma. Why your name's BB Nuts. You gotta tell him that.
Yeah, I fucked up on a Dilemma interview, homie, and I had to make up for it, so... I shot myself in the nuts with an airsoft gun.
Man.
I believe it was 250 psi. It was enough, yeah, to leave blood.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I shot myself probably 5 times, Snickers, 7.
At least I slowed one of the shots down where you could see the BB bouncing off.
Oh man.
Brother
there can't
Lynch
be no
was
nut shots in my
laughing
presence.
Man, Brother Lynch will never forget his name. But then we had Sick Tannic on. He downed a whole fucking bottle of hot sauce and drank a Coca-Cola while doing it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy motherfucker.
Yeah,
man.
Like, I let people pepper spray me in the face, and then like just let it sit there for like 20 minutes.
Danny, guess what?
Yeah, crazy shit.
Why don't you? Do you have pepper spray?
I'm all out because I use the last of it, and I put it on a double cheeseburger for somebody. And then yeah, I use fucking whoa, that video was something.
You gotta think of something for you to do by the end of the night to do a shout out for suicide.
It can, alright, but it can't be something that hurts me because like I already got a broken hand from the other day. Remember? That's why like I'm on a morphine pill right now.
And you put a dent in your back. He hit himself in the head for politicize.
Oh yeah, yeah, fucking ping.
Public assassin. You probably know him as Public Assassin. He goes by Politicize now.
Oh yeah, he's something. He's excellent. Yeah, so you can find all my shit on Twisted Clown the Ninja or Twisted Ninja, Straight Jacket, Real Ninjas, and Real Juggalo Vlogs with a Z. That's all my shit.
Next question.
Yeah. Next question. Do you have a YouTube? Do you have any videos?
I currently don't have a YouTube set up. We did as a label and decided to pull it down, and we're going to reconstruct it and get a little bit more focused. I do have a couple music videos out there, though. Actually, on my artist page on Facebook that you can view.
Oh yeah, I'd like to check those out.
Definitely. How many tours have you been on, homie, if any? And what was your favorite bar or vendor to play?
Well, I mean, I'll tell you what, man, like I said, with the family and everything, I haven't really stepped into the tour side of things. I'm looking at doing some shows, quite possibly maybe this next summer that are out of state and whatnot.
Awesome.
But I've just been in Colorado for the most part, man. I'd have to say, performance-wise, though, I think opening for Twisted and Kung Fu Vampire, man, that takes the cake, man. That was dope.
Wow, fuck yeah.
Damn right.
Damn, that takes one of my questions away.
That's fine.
Yeah, I've done that. I've opened for AMB, and
oh, definitely. I've seen all of them. They're excellent.
I interviewed AMB, Axe Murder Boys, I want to say 5.5 months ago. Pretty good interview.
Yeah. They're some cool guys, man.
Yes,
yeah, hell yeah.
Go ahead, Twisted Clown.
If you could do another type of music, what would it be?
So you do another type of music, I'd probably step back into the rock world, man. I got some really good buddies that, they have their own. It's almost like a screamo band. and the singer used to be my guitarist, and that's probably what I go back to, man.
All right, we got your song pulled over, Demons.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yes, it is. Give the
Yeah, I was just talking about that song last week when you had Infection on the air.
Yep.
We just put that song together last week, right before you guys interviewed him.
Alright, whoop whoop, we're back.
No, that's not what you say, motherfucker.
What do you want me to say, motherfucker?
Underground Wicked Radio, interviewing.
This is Underground Wicked Radio, and we are interviewing suicide, motherfuckers!
There you go, that's a little better. Kind of. Did you take your meds today, dude? I'm gonna fuck with you on the air today. I'm in that mood.
It sounds like he took too many of his meds today.
Right.
I took a fucking overdose of my meds today. I didn't even take the ones. I took the wrong ones. They don't even belong to me.
I just got a question. Is the
What?
invisible ninja there? Because I think I see him behind you. He's gonna whoop your ass
Fuck
again today.
that guy. Get my ass kicked.
He has an invisible ninja that whoops his ass in his videos. Alright,
Can't take it.
on to a question, homie.
How many collaborations have you done?
How many what, I'm sorry?
How many collaboration projects have you done?
I've done several. I mean, a lot of them just among other artists that are signed to my label or other artists that I've worked with in the past, things like that. I've done several.
Cool.
How often does your family listen to your music?
I think my wife listens to my music pretty much just at the shows and when she hears it blaring out of my studio. She supports what I do, but she likes a little bit of different kinds of music.
Probably country. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, I'm being quiet. She's tuning in. I'm not saying anything. What was your favorite album cover or art that you've had for a CD or a flyer?
I'd have to say that probably the album art for this new album is actually my favorite. And it hasn't been released for anybody to see yet. I'll probably do a couple sneak peeks on it right before I put the album out. But I think that's by far my favorite.
I was wondering how many artists that you have signed under you, and what's that?
Let's see. I have to count here. I got solo artists. I got groups.
What you should have been asking, Twisted Clown, is
What?
how many of your artists have we interviewed?
Oh, there you go. Well, I've got 5 solo artists, and then I also have 3 groups, and 1 group that's sitting on the back burner.
Nice.
As far as how many of my artists have you interviewed, let's see. Well, you've interviewed that Ninth Circle.
Yep.
And then the co-owner of Wickid Tendency's Infection.
Another good artist.
Yeah. And then I don't think we've gotten any of the other artists to you guys yet, but that's in the works.
In the works. Definitely be having them on.
Oh.
Got openings for next month. Going
Yep, yep. We'll be snagging a couple of them up, I'm sure.
Definitely. Do you own any pets? And if not, why not?
I do own pets. Oh my God, do I own pets. Sometimes I think I live in a petting zoo. I've got 3 dogs. I've got 2 cats. My son has a frog. We've got fish. And I've got a snake.
Holy shit. Guess so. I thought it was bad with 2 cats and a dog, man. That drives me nuts. I couldn't imagine that much.
Yeah. Yeah, it gets crazy sometimes.
Where on the internet would you like to find your music?
Where can you find my music?
No, well, no. Where on the internet? Like,
Danny,
what?
Danny, you're slipping. You're supposed to say, where on the internet would you like to see your music be posted on?
I was.
Oh, well, there we go.
I'm messing with him. That's not what the question says, but close enough.
I was rephrasing it, you fucker. But go ahead, homie.
Where would I like to see my music? I mean, I've got my music up in all kinds of places, man. I mean, up for sale, up just to listen to. Here recently, though, I've been exploring putting my music up on Fago Lovers.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to see that.
I think that's quite a wide exposure, you know?
It is. Publicize was just put on there last week.
Yes, he was.
Yep.
Yeah, that's my next goal is to get some stuff up on Fago Lovers.
Yeah.
Where would you most likely like to perform in the future?
Where would I like to perform in the future?
Yes.
Well, you know, we've been really exploring doing, you know, putting our submissions into the gathering, man. I really don't think, I mean, I don't see any better place to let all that go, you know. That's the perfect surrounding, the perfect setting.
How much time do you put in the studio every week? Like hours, like rough guesstimate.
Oh, well, you know, like I said, that varies. I mean, my mornings are pretty taking up half my afternoon. I'm usually in the studio from about 8 o'clock at night until midnight, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning every night.
Damn.
Sounds about what I do every night.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Constantly. Finding something to do.
Ain't no rest for the wicked, man.
No, there's not. Not till we're dead in the ground.
Yeah, right.
All right, I've got your song pulled over. Lobotomy sample?
Lobotomy,
yeah. Okay, so with that lobotomy, man, you know, before you go ahead and play that, before we move on anymore, I first have to give a shout out to the underground community and to some of the big losses that we've taken here recently.
Crazy. We were talking about this last night.
I'd like to say rest in peace to Gino, the other half of Dark Half, and I had a friend that just recently passed, and Lobotomy was the last song that was recorded with him in my studio a week before he passed.
Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that.
And I just want to say rest in peace to my brother Shadow. We miss you, and you'll forever be in our hearts.
We'll be back after the song, homies. If anyone wants to call in, go ahead. If you need the phone number, 716-293-8011. There's a pin to join, 94470. Give us a call. Whoop whoop. We are back on Underground Wicked Radio. 9 minutes. We're going to be shouting out the winners of the prizes. So you can call in if you want, but once you hear your name, inbox me your address so I can get it over to Suicide, and he'll be sending out your prizes directly from his house. Onto that, I'm also giving away a necklace. It is Friday night, so we got 5 prizes tonight. Twisted Clown.
Yeah, lucky motherfuckers.
Right, 5 prizes tonight we're giving out.
Damn.
So, homie, if you were not making music, what would you be doing for work full time? Do you think you'd be doing?
Actually, I mean, I'm in school to be a mechanic, man. I'm getting ready to go work on semis and whatnot. So,
He's a mechanic. Nice.
When I'm not rapping or taking care of kids or doing my normal daily stuff, I'm doing that.
Oh yeah. How'd you come up with the name Suicide?
Oh man, it was a name friends gave me a lot of years ago when I was much younger, man. I was a crazy individual, man.
What was the name?
Did it fit me?
No, it was a name that was given to you?
Yeah, it was a name given to me. I used to like to get in a lot of fights, man, and I was known for jumping in groups of people starting fights.
Right.
And I was a little suicidal when it came to shit like that, so the name kind of stuck.
Perfect name then, huh?
Right?
Do you remember when you wrote your first song?
When I wrote my first song, fuck man, I've been writing for a long time. I probably wrote my first song when I was, I want to say, 16-ish.
Okay.
And I'm 33, so it was actually written for the rock band.
Okay.
Nice.
Which actually later on in life turned into a song on one of my hip-hop projects.
I got a question for him. What was the first game system you have ever owned?
The first game system, oh man. We had an Atari.
Atari? I can go older than that. I had a fucking Innovision. My first game system.
Wow.
Yeah, old school. Really
Man,
good.
he just took it back old school. I thought Atari was old school.
Tape. I forget what it was called, but it would play like a cassette tape, but it was a game though. I forgot what the system was called. Snickers, you're a nerd. You should probably know.
You talking about Teddy Rockspin?
No. It's like a video game, dude.
There's something I ain't heard in a long time. Teddy Rockspin, man.
Rogers, dude. You remember that?
I don't think I ever played that one, homie.
I am a little older than you, but
Innovision, Atari, then an Atari 2600 I had.
Yeah, I used to mash the 2600 all day long. Pac-Man, E.T.
Pitfall, man. Yep, E.T.
Pitfall, yeah, dude. I can play that game. Like they sell those little joysticks that come with that shit.
Man, I can't believe the way graphics are now since I was a kid. Crazy.
Oh, I'll tell you, man, that blows my fucking mind when I'm playing games. I think about that all the time.
Jesus. And now they got fucking virtual reality coming out soon.
I know, right?
That's even worse.
Yeah, technology amazes me.
It does. Before you know it, dude, I was seeing a show. Somebody was messing around with graphics on YouTube, and they put on a virtual reality headset, and it showed their hologram walking around their grandmother's house down in Florida. And they had the layout of the house. They could see pictures, but they couldn't touch nothing. But their hologram was walking around and talking to their grandmother.
Oh, wow.
They said that's the thing of the future. We're probably going to see that within the next 20 years. Instead of a house phone, you're going to have a headset you put on, and you're going to be a hologram in their place. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yep, that's crazy. Twisted Clown, another question, motherfucker. We've got 4 minutes to kill, and we're going to be shouting out prizes.
Yeah, cool. How many CDs have you made?
How many CDs have I made?
My bad, how many albums?
As a solo artist, this will be the second album I put out, and then as a group artist, I put out, well, not just myself personally, but the people that were in the group with me at the time. We put out two albums, and then we were working on a third one when the group split apart. And then, I've done various other stuff. Been on some mixtapes and other people's albums and things like that.
Speaking of being old, I gotta ask a question. Everyone I've asked does not remember this, including Twisted Clown. CED player, movie on a record. Side A, side B. I had Elvira's Haunted Hills on it, Transylvania 3000, and Apollo 13. It was the very first DVD player, but it was on a record. You pull it out, and it was multicolors on a CD.
Yeah,
on a record.
Huh.
It was called a CED player.
Nope, never heard of that shit.
Oh, wait.
I never heard of it either.
They switched it from CED to a fucking beta player. That was the other name.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I wasn't born in the beta era either, but I know what that is.
Yeah, I never heard of the first one.
It's a big cartridge you slide in and you pull out. It has side A and B.
I'm sorry. Alright.
Huh.
Yep, there was movie on a record.
Crazy.
Oh, shit. Onto that, if you ever got signed to a big record company, what would be the first thing you would do?
Well, I mean, first of all, I'm not looking for that, man. I run my own label with my partner Infection, and we do our own thing. But I suppose if I were to get signed to some big label, I mean, I'd have to throw a kickback to the people that have helped me out, man. The people that have stood by my side, the people that hooked me up with the promoters that have gotten me on the shows, and I mean that to me is the most important thing. Like, without any of those people, I wouldn't have done anything I've done.
I agree with you. And there's not too many promoters out there that do what I do.
Right.
Okay, it's a minute before 11. So, Twisted Clown, did you write down any of the prizes and who won? We drew the name out of the hat earlier.
Right.
Do you want to shout out who won the charm?
Fuck, you got that shit written down, right? I can't find it. There, I can't find it.
I'll give you a hint. It starts with a B, and her last name starts with an A.
Brenda Hanton?
Anton. Brenda Anton has won the necklace from Suicide. If you're tuned in, inbox your address. If not, I'll get with you later. And then, Heaven Boko has won a signed CD from Suicide. Tony Zook won a poster from Suicide. And then Nicole, I can't read that.
Hold on, let me see.
I think it says Hall. My old lady wrote this shit. She's from down south. Yep. She writes her fucking letters. Her goddamn H looks like an N with a fucking line through it. What the hell are they teaching the southern schools down there? I'm just saying. But anyways, Nicole Hall won Underground Wicked Radio necklace. I'll let her choose out one when we get back off later. I'll get a hold of these guys. Anyone wants to call in and thank Suicide? Call in, motherfuckers. Thank him. He just gave out some free shit.
Oh yeah.
But we're gonna go to another song. Let me see. We haven't played Boss Shit yet. Give him some details on Boss Shit, homie.
I think that was just one of those songs, man. I mean, I sit down and I write so many things that I have a purpose to write, and then I write so many things that I don't have a purpose to write. Things that just run through my head. Boss Shit, I mean, it was one of those songs. It's just one of those random thoughts out of my head.
One of those days you just wanted to write whatever come out.
Yeah.
I used to rap. I know how it is. I gave it up. I'm like, no, I'm not good enough. I used to do part. Danny, what the fuck's the word? I say it wrong, so I'm not.
Parodies.
Thank you, those.
Oh, okay.
All right, we'll be back after this. Whoop, whoop. We are back on Underground Wicked Radio. My mic didn't want to turn on again, so I'm a little late through the song. We're interviewing Suicide. Couple more questions, one more song, and we're gonna hop off the air. Let them do shout-outs. We've got a caller. Go ahead, caller.
What's up, fam? This is Two Whoops from Whoop What Family. You're listening to djsnickerz and Twisted Clown on Underground Wicked Radio. You can check me out on Facebook.com, Whoop What Family, and Facebook.com, Dirty by Design. You can also listen to us on SoundCloud.com, Whoop What Family, and SoundCloud.com, Dirty by Design. Whoop motherfucking what?
There's our drop for later. So,
Who?
you got any questions for Suicide?
Oh, what's up, brother?
Got any questions for Suicide?
Suicide, huh? Not really sure about his music. Not sure if I know anything about it, but if anything, I'd just be interested to know where I could get in touch with some of his music.
Got some links for him, homie?
Yeah, you can catch me at www.soundcloud.com/suicidedead. You can also catch me on bandcamp.com/suicide or Facebook.com/Wickid Tendency.
Now, for no one out there that knows, I kind of said that wrong, whatever. Fuck. But anyways, my mind's in 1,000 different places. Two Whoops. We will be interviewing here next month on some day at some time. I have to look at my schedule. It's written down. But stay tuned for it. I'll be adding his music as soon as he gets me some songs.
Hell yeah.
On to that, Twisted Clown. Couple more questions, one more song, and we're getting the fuck off the air.
Alright, yeah, you mentioned metal band. You did like some metal music back in the day. You, what kind of instruments do you know how to play?
Well, I play bass and actually self-taught myself how to play guitar. And then, I play other various instruments outside of that. I started playing a string bass in high school, and then went to an electric bass for the jazz band. Played a little bit of violin at one time. I've done a little bit of everything, man.
Huh.
Awesome. Okay, I gotta read something off Facebook because he was having trouble trying to call in. Mark Ball, which, if I remember right, is that Infection?
I believe it's, you got, and hold on, one
He's
second.
checking his notes. I want to get the artist's name.
It is Infection, correct.
Yeah,
it is
Mark
Infection.
Ball.
Yes. He was trying to call in, but he says, I have no service, but wanted to call in and show some love. Two whoops for the homies, Snickers and Twisted Clown. Much love to the homie Suicide. Wickid Tendency Records. Represent, that is all. Infection out.
Hell yeah, woo woo.
Woo woo.
Woo woo.
So, Danny, a couple more questions for him, motherfucker. What do we normally ask at the end of the show? I'm putting you on the spot.
Did you enjoy your experience on our show?
Of course, I enjoyed my experience on your show. Y'all are some cool motherfuckers, man. And like I said, you guys put yourselves out there. You guys bust your asses to get us out here on the radio, man. And that's exposure that artists need. There's just so many of us. We need that exposure.
Thank you.
And 99% of people, why I asked for a drop from the artist, my site plays over 13 different places. I'm
Nice.
also in the works of getting on, I'm on satellite radio already. There's one more. Series? Maybe? No. What the hell is the one called that's in the car?
Sirius Sirius Satellite.
Yeah, Sirius.
Yeah, Sirius.
I filled out some shit for him. It's a long fucking process to get on there. You gotta prove that you got over 100,000 listeners during the week. They want all kinds of crap. But I'm on there. I'm on a bunch of sites. I can't remember half the names. But shout outs, homie. Shout outs. Twisted Clown, go ahead.
Well, I don't. You want me to shout somebody out? No, you just asked them already. You got any shout outs you want to do, homie?
Yeah, actually, man, I do want to give out some shout-outs. For one, first and foremost, to my wife who supports everything I do, to my wonderful family. I want to shout out to you guys at Underground Wicked Radio. You guys are dope. Definite shout-out to all of my label mates. Infection, you're my brother. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be where we're at right now. Ninth Circle, you guys are dope. The rest of my artists, Bloody Bubby, all of you guys fucking kill it. Arsonist, kill it tomorrow night. And I also want to give a shout out to all the artists that I've worked with through my career. Much love to all you ninjas. Each and every one of you. We've all had a good run together.
Alright, homies. Stay tuned. Tomorrow night, I'm not sure what we're doing yet because, again, and I don't care, I'll put it on blast. We did a flyer, supported these guys. PSA, don't ever contact me again. I'm pretty pissed. I invited 4,000 people to your event. 275 were supposed to tune in. Made the fucking flyer the way you wanted it. Got your songs on the air. And you guys did a no-show for 2 interviews, so I'm not doing it again.
Oh, man.
You lost your opportunity with me. Done.
Stop!
Yep. I don't deal with that, man.
Hey, can I give a quick shout-out here, brothers?
Oh, hell yeah.
So this is Two Whoops. I just wanted to give a quick shout-out for all of the Colorado artists, all the way from southern Colorado to northern Colorado, that are putting it down out here. It's time that they get heard and seen and known. There's a lot of good talent out in Colorado, so keep your eyes open, your ears open, people.
There sure is, dude, for real.
There is. And if you're tuned in and you're an artist, you know an artist, get them to me. We'll get them on for an interview. They'll have that under their belt. All interviews are recorded and do go up on the internet for you guys. Plus a flyer, plus free promo, and inviting people. So every time we invite people, it's probably 2,000 to 3,000 people we invite. That's 2,000 to 3,000 people that's heard your rap name, even if they didn't accept the invite. I'm sure they looked at it. On to that, everyone have a good night.
Awesome.
Get me your addresses so I can get the shit out to you that you just won, motherfuckers. Anything you want to say, Twisted Clown, before we hop off?
It was a fucking pleasure having you on, bro.
I agree.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good music.
Whoa.
Thank you guys.
I forgot something. You gotta say this. And I forgot what it's called. Gondom Style, damn it.
Get the fuck out of here.
Have to. You want to tell them what I did back in the day for you? 2 years ago? Oh, shit.
What you did back in the day for me. Oh, no, this guy was nice enough to make me a video when I was DJing with them at Muser. And it just happened to have something to do with Gangnam Style.
I had Gangnam Style playing and him doing like an Indian dance with his picture. And the guy from Gangnam Style come out and Suicide's head blew up. And his head fell on the ground and blood squirted everywhere in the video.
It was good shit.
Funny shit. Well, alright, everyone have a good night. Woo woo.